Basketball isn't just about scores and championships. It's about the human stories behind the game. It's about moments that made us cheer, cry, and remember why we fell in love with this sport. Today, we're revisiting 8 of the most emotional, unforgettable NBA moments, each featuring players whose journeys and legacies go far beyond the hardwood. Kobe Bryant's final game, 2016. On April 13th, 2016, Kobe Bryant closed out a 20-year Lakers career in jaw-dropping fashion, scoring 60 points in his final NBA game against the Utah Jazz. At 37 years old, most thought his best years were behind him. But Kobe gave fans one last masterpiece, leading a dramatic comeback win as the Staples Center roared with chants of MVP. This wasn't just a game, it was a farewell to one of the fiercest competitors in NBA history. It was the perfect example of what Kobe called the Mamba mentality, giving everything you have, no matter the circumstances. It reminded the world exactly why Kobe was more than just a superstar. He was an icon, and this game sealed his legacy. Michael Jordan's flu game, 1997 Finals. Game 5 of the 1997 NBA Finals gave us one of the most legendary performances ever. Michael Jordan stepped on the court visibly weak, drenched in sweat, barely able to stand. He was suffering from what many believed was the flu. Some say it was food poisoning from a late-night pizza. Despite that, Jordan delivered 38 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. In the closing moments, he hit a clutch 3 that sealed the win for the Bulls. Exhausted, he collapsed into Scottie Pippen's arms as the buzzer sounded. The flu game wasn't just about stats. It was about willpower, toughness, and refusing to let your team down. That night, Jordan proved once again why he's the greatest competitor the game has ever seen. LeBron James brings a title to Cleveland, 2016. Cleveland sports were defined by heartbreak for decades, but in 2016, LeBron James delivered what fans had been waiting for. Down 3-1 in the finals to the Golden State Warriors, the Cavaliers mounted a historic comeback. Game 7 gave us one of the most iconic plays in NBA history, the block. With just minutes left, Andre Iguodala had a fast break chance to put the Warriors ahead, but LeBron came flying in, pinning the ball to the glass. Moments later, Kyrie Irving nailed the game-winning 3. When the final buzzer sounded, LeBron collapsed to the floor in tears. He had fulfilled his promise. Cleveland, this is for you. It ended a 52-year championship drought and forever cemented his legacy as a hometown hero. Derrick Rose's 50-point comeback, 2018. Derrick Rose's story is one of both brilliance and heartbreak. He became the youngest MVP in NBA history in 2011, but injuries robbed him of his prime years. By 2018, many thought his time as a star was over. But on Halloween night, playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Rose shocked the world by scoring a career-high 50 points in a win over the Utah Jazz. When the final buzzer sounded, he broke down in tears. His teammates embraced him, and fans everywhere felt his emotion. It wasn't just about the number on the scoreboard, it was about redemption. It was about fighting back against adversity and proving that even when everyone counts you out, you can still rise. Magic Johnson's HIV announcement and All-Star return, 1992. In November 1991, Magic Johnson announced to the world that he had contracted HIV, forcing him into sudden retirement. At the time, HIV was misunderstood and feared, and many thought his career and his life were over. But Magic returned for the 1992 All-Star Game. The crowd erupted in applause as he checked in. He went on to score 25 points and was named All-Star MVP. The moment was bigger than basketball. It helped break the stigma around HIV and showed Magic's courage to keep living his life with positivity and strength. Magic's return was a reminder that heroes are not just defined by what they do on the court, but how they inspire off it. Allen Iverson, Hall of Fame speech, 2016. Allen Iverson wasn't just a player, he was a cultural icon. Known for his fearless drives to the basket and for bringing hip-hop culture into the NBA spotlight, Iverson changed the game forever. In 2016, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. His speech was raw and emotional. He broke down in tears as he thanked his coaches, teammates, family, and fans. He spoke about his mistakes, his struggles, and his gratitude for the love he received throughout his career. It was Iverson at his most human, not the fearless warrior crossing over defenders, but a man reflecting on his journey. That vulnerability is what made fans love him even more. Paul Pierce's wheelchair game, 2008 Finals. In Game 1 of the 2008 NBA Finals, Paul Pierce went down with what looked like a serious knee injury. He was taken off the court in a wheelchair, and it felt like his finals were over. But minutes later, to the shock of everyone, Pierce returned. The Boston crowd erupted as he immediately hit back-to-back threes that swung the momentum. Boston went on to win the game, and eventually, the series. Some still debate how bad the injury really was, but there's no debating the emotion of that moment. Pierce's return symbolized toughness and determination. The heart of the Celtics' championship run. Dirk Nowitzki and D. Wade's farewell, 2019. 2019 marked the end of an era. Two legends, Dirk Nowitzki and D. Wade, played their final games. Dirk, the face of the Dallas Mavericks for over 20 years, received standing ovations in every arena he visited. His farewell at home was filled with tributes from past opponents and teammates. Wade, meanwhile, capped his retirement off with a triple-double in his final game for the Miami Heat, surrounded by family, friends, and even celebrities, courtside. Their retirements were emotional because they represented the end of two incredible careers. Dirk, the greatest European player in NBA history, and Wade, one of the best shooting guards ever. Their goodbyes reminded us that the bond between player and city is something that never fades. From Kobe's farewell to LeBron's redemption, from Rose's comeback to Jordan's flu game, these moments prove that basketball is about much more than stats or championships. It's about resilience, love, and the stories that connect us to the players as people. Which of these moments hit you the hardest? Drop your favorite in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA stories.